Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Sorry, I'm trying to get this webcam to work, so just give me a second. We'll have it up, man. I'm at a hotel right now, so just give me a second. Let me know how the volume is. It's pretty loud on my headphones. There we go. All right, let me know if that works, guys. Let me know if that works. It should be good. Let me know if that works. I'm gonna check my phone, see what the sound is like. So give me 1 second. Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Sorry, I'm trying to get this webcam to work, so just give me a second. What's up, Nick? Alright, guys. So, like I said, we're running a little bit slower today. I am at a hotel. Like I said, a while back, my best friend in the world's sister passed away last week, and so I am here in Baton Rouge for a funeral. I'm louder than normal? Okay, here, I got you. So the music is louder than normal, Wilton, or I am louder than normal? Let me know, you know. But the show must go on, team. The show must go on like always. As you can see, I'm only using my laptop today, so I'm on one monitor, and I'm gonna make it work. Like I said, I don't ever miss streams, and so you know, I got my laptop set up here. I actually kind of like my laptop, but yeah, let me there we go. All right. Music is too loud. I got you. Hold on. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. I'm not. Yeah, it's cool, guys. I mean, she was a friend of mine. I've known her for like 15 years. Um, you know, she was really cool, and you know, it's really unfortunate. But you know, it's all right. Thank you, guys. Man, look at Thinkorswim, man. How long is it taking to install updates on this thing, man? I know I'm on pretty shoddy Wi-Fi, but how long is this gonna take? What's up, guys? Good morning, team. But yeah, how long is this gonna take here? You know, you see this? I guess I'll just wait it out. I mean, Let me make sure my TEFs work, just in case. Oh, no. It's my World Series account. Oh, no. Carol used this to trade in the World Series. That's what it was. But we'll see. So I'm gonna have to switch that out too. Come on, Thinkorswim. How long is this gonna take, man? To log into my Thinkorswim charts. Well, I'm trying to look at some charts, guys. I'll just leave these scans up until we get that up. I'm trying to observe on my phone. Did it work? There it is. No? Yeah, it worked. Oh my gosh. Do you see how small this is, guys? Look at this. It's way down here. There we go. I caught it. And it still didn't. It's still installing updates. What is going on here, man? Yeah. There we go. That's probably good. But man, I'm waiting for my Thinkorswim to pop up here. I don't know. I'm gonna restart it because that's taking way too long. Yes. I hope it doesn't restart that whole process. I'm slowly drinking my coffee. Yeah, it's mostly just because I'm on shoddy hotel Wi-Fi. My hotel Wi-Fi is not working that well, and so I'm a little slow, you know. Oh, man. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'm going to have to sign into TEFs, I guess. But I got to make this big enough so you guys can't see it, if that makes sense. So stay right here. The good thing about me being on my laptop is that there shouldn't be much of a delay for trade ideas. There shouldn't be much of a delay. So hold on, let me fix this. Let me fix this too. There we go. Man, Thinkorswim's taking forever, so I'm gonna have to log into TEFs. I guess. But I don't want you guys to see it, and so I'm gonna have to make myself really big so you guys can't see it. So hold on. There we go. If I make myself this big, give me 1 second. I'm making myself big so you can't see my password. Let me see. Sorry guys, I know I'm like Godzilla right now. Hold on. I gotta get my password and stuff. I think I was on server 6 beforehand. No. Okay, I got in. Alright, cool. Now I can go back to normal size. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm on my laptop today. I'm trying to make it work here. I'm trying to make it work. Alright, just for the time being, I guess I'm going to just make my own chart here. I'll probably have to... Yeah, I'm just going to have to make my own chart like this until Thinkorswim starts to want to work with this. So I could probably put a chart up. Where's it, the chart? There it is, chart. All right, cool. And we can look at, man, I gotta get used to the SPY itself. There we go. Okay, so that'll kind of work. How does that work, guys? Let me know if that works. I'm gonna have to do this. The problem I have with TEFs is that I can't see pre-market, man. Where's pre-market? There's no distinguishing between pre-market and extended hours, which has to probably do with their API isn't pulling pre-market. But the SPY is down. I was kind of bummed out because, you know, it was, yesterday was kind of a green day after I looked at it. Come on, Thinkorswim. I need Thinkorswim to work. Man. But yeah, the SPY is down. We also have IMAC, which is gapping up pretty big in pre-market. So this is pre-market, okay. Sorry guys, I gotta get used to a chart that I've never used really. So I'm gonna put on a 5-minute chart. Is it just today? What if I want to go back more? Sorry guys, I am completely lost with these charts. Seriously. Ah, there we go. Okay, I figured it out. I got it. This is pre-market. I got it. Alright, this isn't that bad. Now that I got this figured out, I got it. Alright. There we go. So this is pre-market for IMAC. It's gapping up, it looks like, from 75 cents roughly to $1.03. We got INO gapping up here. Looks like it's gapping up from about $6.20 all the way to $7.04 for INO. Looks good. We got here, which I believe is Turtle Beach, right? Here, gapping up some. Let me make sure this is working. Everything good? Okay. I'm slacking today, guys. I know. What's up, Riley? Turn the music up. What's up, Emmanuel? What's up, O? Can't hardly hear you. Here, I could hold this if it's easier to hear me. The sound quality of my voice is probably substantially better when I do this. But yeah, we got HEAR gapping up some as well. We got Soli, which is tradable on TEPS for us. Gapping up. Not really much volume to accompany this gap up, though. We got VIR, which is a big run of the last few days. And unfortunately, we're going to have to wait for Mitch to get here to look up any news because I'm just on a laptop today. But let me know if you can hear me better. You should be able to hear me better when I hold the mic closer like this. We also have TDOC. TDOC gapping up. So we'll see what we get, but the overall market is taking a dive. It's down to 277s. And I think most stocks are just going to follow it down. We'll see. I got to figure out how to... I gotta figure out how to put the VWAP. There we go. There's Thinkorswim. Okay, I'm gonna have to make myself big again. Actually, sorry guys. I'm gonna make myself big, and then give me a second, man. Give me a second. I'm gonna just put my window here so you can't see my login for Thinkorswim, and I should be in there. There we go. Sorry, I'm desperately trying to get Thinkorswim to work, team, and I think I got it. Finally, man, it's up. Whew. I got it. Hey, I appreciate it, Myers. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. I know the volume changes. People are saying they can't hear me, so I'm trying to fix it a little bit here and make it so that I can actually like look up some stuff. Alright, so here's the SPY. I can finally get a good look at it from my favorite charting software. It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. Market continues to drop. I heard some scary statistics. I know that disease specialist went on Joe Rogan yesterday, and he started naming off some scary statistics. Some of the statistics he said, and I don't know where he got these from, but his estimate on the impact of the coronavirus is that in the next 3 to 7 months, 90 million people will catch the coronavirus, from what he thinks. Out of that, buddy. Out of that, they can probably see you. Just giving you a heads up. Let me see if they can. No, they can't. Good. Out of that, he thinks close to 500,000 people are going to pass away from it, are gonna die from it, and that, you know, a lot of people are going to catch it in the next 3 to 7 months, and then he thinks that it's going to turn into like a yearly thing, to where we kind of catch it like the flu. Like I said, this is all estimates. This is all guessing, basically. I'm not saying I agree with those numbers, but the guy that went on Joe Rogan yesterday, who was like a serious disease specialist guy, said those numbers. He said about 90 to 110 million people were ultimately going to catch it, he thinks. And out of that, about 500,000 people are going to pass away from it. He said the people that are the most at risk are people with underlying health conditions. He said the people that were passing away the most from it in China were older Chinese men who smoke. That's what he said. And he said that's why you're seeing a bad number, is because a lot of older Chinese men smoke. And he said the reason it's more prominently affecting males than females is because not as many older Chinese women smoke. And so it is more drastically affecting older Chinese males in that regard. And it kind of makes sense when you think about it. But it all has to do with underlying health conditions. The two major underlying health conditions are specifically lung and breathing issues. And number two, underlying heart conditions and obesity, is what he said. And so, you know, be careful out there, guys. I don't know whether these numbers are accurate. Again, I am getting this from what the guy said on the Joe Rogan Experience yesterday, who was supposed to be a disease specialist. But yeah, we'll see. You couldn't actually see the password. Even if you could see where it was, you couldn't actually see the password. It's alright. He thinks globally, but I'm not sure. You know, like I said, go watch the Joe Rogan Experience. The dude had, I think Joe Rogan brought the guy on there to try to ease some worry and ease some panic, and it did the complete opposite, because that dude just came on there and just spitted out facts, man, and it was scary. Everybody's freaking out now. But that's what he guesses, and then he thinks, and like I said, he thinks it's going to turn into like a yearly season for it, where people are going to catch it, and it's going to be like the flu, and eventually we'll develop a vaccine for it, and it'll get better. And so we'll see, but that's what he thinks, you know. There we go. But yeah, the SPY is down. We got IMAC, AMIC, which is gapping up here from 67 cents, 68 cents, all the way to $1.07 for IMAC. We can start looking up some news here, team. We can go ahead and do that. Hold on one second. I'll try to get a little bit closer to the mic so you guys can hear a little bit better. How's the stream running? The stream running okay, guys? Let me know. I know we got about 120 people in here, but let me know how the stream's going. I'll just change my password after the stream and it'll be alright. like I said, the password, I use a different password for everything. So even if somebody gets into my Thinkorswim account, it's got like $10 in it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have any money in it. So go ahead, you know. And then, you know, like I said, the password for my Thinkorswim is not the same as the password for anything else. And so it would be a moot point to try to hack into my Thinkorswim, you know. Plus, you might have seen how many characters my password is, but it's still very difficult to guess what it is. And regardless of any of it, you know, it'll be all right. We got SDC, Smile Direct Club, making a huge push here in the last minute. Let me see if we can find some catalyst for this. All right, so yeah, so okay, cool. But yeah, so it's like it's kind of one of those things where, you know, it's hard to tell, but it makes me nervous. I'm not one to think somebody created this virus. I'm not one to think that. But one of the things that might indicate that is the fact that it doesn't hurt kids whatsoever. This thing, like, kids are like completely immune to this virus. Like, kids do not get sick, which as a parent actually makes me feel much better. But like, a large majority of kids do not get sick from this virus. It more so negatively affects older people. And in that regard, I'm not saying somebody did this, because listen, Mother Nature is a beast when it comes to these things. Okay, Mother Nature is a beast when it comes to these things. And so it is plausible that this is just how the virus has been, or how the virus developed. And it historically, there have been viruses that don't affect kids like this. But yeah, it more prominently affects older people. And, you know, it is something to look out for. But yeah, Smile Direct Club gapping up. Must have had some type of catalyst. I'm going to pull up some news and look up some news. Alright, let me see if I can find some news. So we do have Smile Direct Club. Sorry, I'm going to be a little bit more unorganized on today's stream, so bear with me. You know how unorganized I am? I was trying to look up the news for Smile Direct Club, and I literally just typed in unorganized on my phone. That's how out of the loop I am today. Alright, let me see. I'm just going to hit up Yahoo Finance here. Probably be easy. Okay. Seeking Alpha, maybe. News. Here we go. Slow. Alright, I'm just going to use Thinkorswim here. Alright, so they reported a partnership with Walmart Canada for in-store shops, and no terms were disclosed. That was easy. So yeah, a partnership with Walmart in Canada. No terms were actually disclosed, but they did put out a release that said that they were partnering with Walmart in Canada for Smile Direct Club, and that's the news. We also have IMAC here, which has since actually turned around. We can look at INPX, same thing, turned around. INO. Most of these are Corona-related stocks. We got here, which is Turtle Beach, or no, maybe Turtle Beach is something else. We got VIR gapping up. Most of this stuff doesn't really have that much volume today, though, guys. Most of this stuff's kind of boring and dull. AYTU offering. Let me check it out. I can check it out real quick. Hold on. AYTU specifically here. Yeah, it's a direct offering. They said they entered into a definitive agreement with a single healthcare dedicated institutional investor for the purpose and sale of about 7.8 million shares at 115 each in a registered direct offering. So yeah, again, 115 was the offering price, and it's at 208 now. We'll see what happens with it. Like I said, you guys didn't have anything else specific that you want me to look at, let me know. I'm not really seeing anything else that I really like on these scanners, though. Like I said, we got iMac. It's gapping up some. I guess I can look up iMac real quick and then finish it off there. But a lot of stuff is down today. They continued a partnership with the U.S. federal government as a provider of health care for the Department of Labor offices for iMac. All right, team. So yeah, what else we got? What do I sign up for to deposit the $400 and have their platform and the $14,000 buying power? So that is it's you're paying for an educational package, and then they're partnering with you. So it's not actually a deposit. You are instead paying $400 for an educational package, and then they partner with you and they allow you to trade their account. And it operates kind of like a prop firm. So there's a $700 max loss with the account that they let you trade. You basically become a contractor for them. And then there is a 70-30 profit split. So you have to share 30% of your profit with them, but there's no PDT rule and you can short. And yeah, I'll try to post the link in the chat. They're behind the bed on the right side. But here, I'll post the link, JD, if you want to check it out. All right, so yeah, like I'll look at shorts in a second because I think that's the more prominent market today. So hold on.
Sit up. Sit up. Don't lay down.
All right, there we go. I don't usually post the links this early, but since you asked, I'll give it to you. There you go. And like I said, there are some flaws to it. It's not like a perfect platform. You know, most penny stocks are not tradable, and so if you're specifically a penny stock trader, you're not going to find many penny stocks to trade on there. It's mostly, again, specifically meant for mid and high cap stocks. And so, you know, there are some flaws, but I think it's a good option if you're a new trader and you want to get started for cheap. I think it's a good option. Great way to help support our channel. I'm biased, obviously, because I make a commission when you sign up, but you know, I think it's cheaper than depositing thousands, and most of the time new traders lose. So anyways, ENBL. And so yeah, we got some gap downs here. I'm going to be looking at the same stocks I always watch, which is AMD, Roku, AMU, AMRN, and they're all just tanking this morning. And I think it is a justified use of the word tanking. TDOC gapping up. We can look up the news on TDOC real quick. And then I'm just going to go over the overall market news. All right, so health insurers agreed to pay for telemedicine consultations on the coronavirus. So Vice President Pence said health insurers are agreeing to pay for telemedicine consultations. All right, so yeah. So basically, insurers are agreeing to pay for conferences with this company, and the government is committing to that. So that is the deal for TDOC. We'll see what happens with there, but that's what we're watching. And then we can look at the overall market news. What's up, Raul? Nah, man. Like I said, my best friend in the world's sister passed away last week, and it was really sad. And she was actually a friend of mine as well. I knew her for like 15 years. Wasn't, you know, extraordinarily close with her, but she was a really cool and kind person. And, you know, like I said, it's my best friend in the world. It's a family friend. And so I'm just here to, you know, be there for support for their family, you know. And she was a really cool person. She helped me with my taxes recently. And she was really cool. Like, you know, as like a business owner here, I'm completely lost when it comes to taxes because I'm past the point where I get I don't receive an income tax return back. I don't get income tax returns back anymore. I actually have to pay money for my taxes as a business, and so I you know, and I was completely lost at first with it, and she actually just walked me through all of it, and then whenever I was like, hey, well, yo, what's a good amount to pay you? What's a reasonable amount to pay you? I'll pay you for this. You know, I appreciate it because she kind of walked me through all the steps to do it. She was like, nah, don't worry about it. You know, she was like, look, you know, keep your money, you know, do what you do. And so she was a really cool person. She had just helped me with my taxes, and it was very, you know, unexpected. But I appreciate the support and all the kind words and stuff. Like I said, you know, she was a good friend, and it's sad, but I'm really here to be there from, you know, like I said, my best friend in the world, his dad. You know, it's really unfortunate. What's up, Todd? Super contagious, but not as deadly. That's the issue with this thing. Yeah, for sure. It's not that bad. The death numbers are actually extremely skewed on the upside as well because a lot of people experience mild symptoms. And so we don't really know how many people are actually infected because some people are infected with mild symptoms, and thus the amount of cases we have relative to the amount of deaths is not going to be necessarily accurate because there's a lot of cases that we don't particularly know about, if that makes sense. And so with that said, the mortality rate is going to be higher than it really is because, again, there's certain people that have it that we don't actually know have it, and that is going to negatively skew the mortality rate up and cause fear. From their guesstimates, though, from their estimates, it does seem to be more deadly than the flu. From their estimates, I think it's like 7 times more deadly than the flu. But, you know, it's super contagious, and, you know, still, even if it's not as contagious as the flu. All right, so let's look at the overall market news today, guys. Again, we're tanking down here. Should be some interesting stuff to take a look at. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Like I said, I'm bummed out about it. I'm more so worried about my friend and his dad because, you know, it's got to be really messing with them more than anything, you know. Like, I'm bummed out about it, don't get me wrong. But again, you know, she was a friend of mine. I didn't see her that much. And, you know, it was more so like my best friend's sister, you know what I mean? And she was cool, and it's unfortunate. But yeah, hold on. I'll look up the overall market news, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read this, and this is from CNN Business. Please don't play a pop-up. There we go. This is from CNN Business. It says, quote, global stocks are expecting whiplash as investors struggle to figure out how much economic damage the novel coronavirus outbreak will cause. Asian stocks tumbled, with Australia's S&P ASX 200 entering a bear market, having fallen more than 20% from its recent highs, and Japan's Nike 225 N225, which closed down 2.3%. Hong Kong HCI closed down 0.6%, and China's Shanghai Composite lost nearly 1%. In Europe, where major indexes entered a bear market earlier this month, Britain's FTSE 100 was up 0.5%, boosted by an emergency rate cut. Here, watch out, buddy. Here. No, here. Watch out, buddy. Not on the stream. Here. So you go hang out over there, and, you know, hang out on that bed over there, okay? My son's just not listening. And so, yeah, that's the overall market news. Let me see if I can find a little bit better. Here, this is from the Wall Street Journal. It says, quote, U.S. stocks fell Our U.S. stock futures fell Wednesday as investors' anxiety about the economic fallout from the coronavirus outbreak left markets poised for another day of tumultuous trading. Futures tied to the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 3%, suggesting the U.S. blue chip gauge is likely to open 700 points lower, and that follows a frantic day that saw the key equity benchmark soar in the final hours of trading. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens, guys, but it's kind of a scary day. We could look at, overall, we could look at, like, oil, which I'm assuming is down. Oil is down this morning. We got natural gas here, which is slightly break even for natural gas. It's not completely down. It's not down as much as oil is. And so, yeah, we'll see what we get today, guys, but a little bit scary, a little bit scary. The overall market, let me make sure you guys can see this. Okay, yeah, you guys can see that. Good. The overall market is down. We'll see what we get. Oh, sorry, Mitch. My bad, bro. I'm on my laptop this morning, dude, so I'm running a little bit slow. Hold on, Mitch. Hey, Mitch. If you can hear me, brothers, once I'm done doing this, I'm just blocking it out so people... you'll know what I'm doing. Once I'm done doing this, send me your link again. I'll get you in here, brother. Alright. Alright, guys, give me 1 sec. Let me get Mitch in here. Alright, sorry, guys. Let me see if we can fix this. Put this a little bit. There we go. That might be a little bit better. Alright. Alright. Hold on, guys. I'm going to block with my ugly mug right now. So hold on. I'm going to block this so we can't see Mitchy Mitch. Alright, I got him in here. Alright, let me join with my computer audio. We got Mitch in here. Let me get his stuff all straight here. There we go. Yo, what's up, man?
What's up?
All right, here. Let's do a sound check really quick on Mitch's audio team. Let's do a sound check really quick. Sound check. How's Mitch's audio? Say something.
What's going on, guys? How we doing? Good morning. What's up, traders? How we doing out there? Y'all staying safe?
Yeah, people see my son hanging out on his headphones. What you doing, dude? Sorry. When I made my picture big, everybody saw Jack in the background.
Balling up.
Yeah, man. He's got his headphones on. He's chilling, man. But yeah. So how's the volume, guys? Let me know how it is. Like I said, the good thing about this stream today is that there's probably not much of a delay. I'll have to apologize to Trade Ideas for it, but I was struggling this morning.
My Beyond Meat, man. Should have bought that put.
Yeah, man. It's down. What's it at?
It's in 88s.
Yeah.
And I wanted to short it. I wanted to get the option at 128. And the option was 1 month towards 100. It was a good option, too. It was only like 90 cents.
I was flashing it at you, bro. I remember being like, "Yo, bro, here's the option, dude. Here it is."
Oh, trust me. I was flashing it too.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Just one of my main things is this year I'm really working on doing two things. I'm still savings for my day trading account, and then I'm also saving for buying a house. Market coming down is actually a good thing. Hey. Come on down. Come on down, house evaluations.
Yeah. Yeah, bringing that price down, sir.
I'm trying to buy some foreclosures.
Yeah. Foreclosures are a mess, dude. They're a mess, dude. Foreclosures aren't a mess. Short sales are a mess. Foreclosures are just risky, man. They're just risky.
Yeah.
Like you don't know
short
what
sales are risky also too. They're tough.
Sure. Yeah, short sales are a mess for realtors.
But
for realtors,
I can tell you, I lost one time a house that I lived in for like 2 years for free, so it really wasn't too bad. But by losing that house, man, whoever got that on a short sale, I remember it sold for like nothing. I was like, man, that house was good.
Right.
Whoever got that made a quick 100,000.
Right, short sales you could get some good deals with short sales. That's what I say, but it's just such a mess to be the realtor for short sales. Like, it's such a mess. There's so much red tape that you got to get around with it. It's just a pain for realtors.
You know for sure, John. Real estate's a hard business.
Oh, for sure. It's a mess, man. It's a mess.
TV
That's why
makes it look easy, but
right. Like I'm a real estate agent, but it's like, dude, like I'm not the type of person that's like, yo, let me be your realtor. Like, I'm not super like in people's face about it. I think to be a realtor, you either have to know a lot of people or you got to be like really out there in people's face about it. And it's like, if I know somebody that wants to buy or sell a house, I'll do that and make a few $1,000s real quick. But it's like, I'm not out there like, trying to be a power realtor or anything. I'm just kind of out there, yo, if you want to buy a house, I got you. But if not, that's cool too.
It's a research game also. It's data. If you get the right data, know like economics and stuff, and where things are going to be growing and where the growth is, that's really where you want to do, because it's all about location a lot of the times. And the top locations are already known. I mean, everyone knows that. So then you have to find the up and coming, and that's hard.
Right, for sure. It's difficult, man.
I'd call it the same way in right now trying to call bottoms on long-term investment.
Right. Yeah, for sure. It's super risky.
Let's pull up the SPY chart here. We're seeing the SPY get trapped in between two ranges here. What I really like is let me make this one chart right now for you guys. Give me 1 second here. Pull this up here so you guys can't see that other chart. All right, so let's get on the weekly so we can see a little bit of what we've really been doing, guys. So the three bubbles that you guys are gonna see are the three dips that we had in 2019. Each dip was bought up about either 1 or 2 weeks after the dip. So we've gotten 1 week, and we had this kind of in-between candle last week, and now we got another red candle. So I think we're getting near the bottoms. I think you can start thinking about maybe 260s holding on the SPY for the long term. That's kind of like where I would really, really start getting interested, because that's where I think the real worry and panic is really going to hit. I think some investors are just kind of stuck in their portfolios right now and are just willing to take the hit right now. Why? Because they feel the market's going to come back, and if they keep on that mentality, what they're going to do is they're going to keep buying the dip, using up all the cash that they have. And even if they don't have any cash, a lot of times investors in these situations, they start searching for it. They start thinking, hey, I'm only going to better my average. I do think the stock's going to come back out, and I'm going to hold through this panic. And that's fine. But, when you're stuck at the top, that's only going to make stocks come closer towards support and let other traders come in and buy the dip. So what are the three questions that you need to ask yourself before you get into any stock on a long-term basis, or just for any kind of investment, really? I think one of the best things you can ask yourself are these three questions. And I'll actually give a shout out. I don't give many shout outs on where I got this information. This is kind of more of an investment logic, and you guys might even like or dislike this person, but this is Kramer. This is coming from the Kramer man himself. And what he says is you need to ask yourself 3 questions, guys. So the 3 questions need to be, the first question always is 3 reasons why you should buy here. Establish those 3 reasons. Try to use indicators like volume, support, resistance, or it could be also a story. Maybe you have an idea of where the stock is going to be in the future, or something that a catalyst that should come into the market and help that stock out. Another thing that you need to ask yourself is, can I buy in stages? Meaning that can I buy in can I size in accordingly here? So let's say if I was just looking at the SPY, sizing in accordingly here would be taking, let's say, a fourth of the position here at the 280s, then taking another fourth at the 270s, then taking another fourth down to 260, and then even if that broke down, taking another fourth and getting an average somewhere in the 265s where you can risk off of, let's say, the 250s. And that's what you want to do as a long-term trader. You don't want to only get in on one kind of position and then just hold it to the rest. And what the third question that you need to ask yourself is, would you sell in a panic and would you buy in a panic? Because if you're in a position that if panic would set into the market and it's going to get so low that you're going to have to get out of your position, you might need to reestablish on how big of a sizing you want to take on that kind of trade. Because if you're going to sell into panic, then that means that you're probably not in the best entry, thus not giving you the best possibility for that long-term advantage. Another thing that you can think about is, would I buy this stock if it did panic? Let's say like a stock like Amazon or Disney. A lot of people feel this way on those stocks, that when those stocks panic and they pull back, they don't really get uncomfortable. They buy up that panic. Right. So you need to ask yourself those kinds of questions if you're really looking for more long-term right now. I know a lot of investors are kind of worried. Even us day traders, we make simple day trades in the day, but in the long run, I know all of us don't mind having investments and want to make some money on the side. You know, just because we do day trading doesn't mean we can't do investments. And I think that this is definitely a time where day trading is going to be very volatile. Some days you'll have big winners and some days you'll have big losers. So the big key right now is limit the down days, let the green days push, and also, you know, don't take your eyes off these long-term investments, because there is some opportunity out there.
Yeah, for sure. With day trading, it's some people are going to be in what we call account preservation mode, which just protect your account. Your strategies aren't going to work super well, and then some people are going to be. It's going to be highly favorable for their strategies, because everybody has a niche in trading, and so for me, I'm just trading slow, trading small, but other traders are pushing hard, and that's okay too. It just depends on their strategies and patterns. Regardless of any investments or anything like that, it hurts to see the market drop, because that's our economy that's dropping, and it's unfortunate, and it's a little bit scary. Everything's affected by the stock market, including jobs, positions, unemployment, all that stuff, and so hopefully the market will come back, but we'll see. I think it's going to take a few months, because I think it's all going to be dependent on when the coronavirus fears and panic settle. And like those numbers I talked about earlier, that's probably going to take a few months for everything to play out as it is. It's just the beginning, is what the experts think. And so, be careful out there, team, and let's do this.
Yeah, Ken asking what averaging down means. So when you average down is when you keep buying a position as it keeps going.
Lowering your average.
Yeah, lower than where you bought it, your original entry. This will bring your total average down, but increase risk always. So whenever you do this, you only want to be doing this if you have, I think, the plan to do this. You never want to be doing this when it's an unexpected move and then you're just buying up some more just to try to get a better average. That's always going to be very, very risky and probably 90% of the time not work out. But what you can look for is more along is if you have that established plan to add. If you're looking to size into the position in force, then it's okay if it goes down because you were expecting that move and looking for those entries.
Right. For sure. All right, guys, we got a minute left. Let's do this. Should be a fun day, guys.
Jay Wild, we're selling those shipping containers.
Hey, the market's kind of moving back up, though. I mean, it's moving up a little bit right now. That's good.
I'll tell you right now what's going to go on today, guys. From what I've heard, and this is the word on the street. The word on the street is that the algos are going to be buying up. That they have been. The pattern has been the last couple of days. The algos buy up the open and sell it around 11.
Interesting.
So what they do is they get the first retail traders trapped by going up. Everyone thinks the market's going down, right? They bring it up to the top resistance, and then the algos take over and knock it right back down. So this is something that's happened multiple days in a row. I've seen it in the market. You know, it shows weakness. It'll show weakness, super strength, and then it comes right back down. The stimulus and Trump's plan is going to be very important on what's going to happen. He's going to want to save the economy, save his presidency. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
All right, let's have some fun.
John says he's in a hotel, but he's in a shipping container bunker. That's right. Selling my plans for shipping container homes, water filters, you know, into the
Only
world
way.
packs, you know. All right, guys. I'm going to try to pull let me put this new daily highs up so people can get a little bit more of this. But I also want to put up I'm going to also put up a high of the day Momo scanner for everybody. So hold on, let me get that up. There we go. Here you go, team. There's the high of the day Momo scanner. Got a little bit of everything up. Hey, buddy, why don't you bring your bag over there, man? Hey, dude, why don't you grab your book sack and bring it over there? Just drag that thing over there, man. Alright, market's down to 280s. It's alright, you can come get that. Yeah, just grab that, bring it over there, buddy. There you go.
Interesting one to watch today is CY. It's a semiconductor that came back all the way to 20 something. I want to see what happens to this one. It needs to break a range. EMPH going up there. Looks like the algos took over in EMPH. I could see that being bought up easily. Need to do my new share.
Hey, market's bouncing up. Yeah, let me see if I can fix this so you can see Mitch's. Hold on, let me try to get this rolling here. I probably can. Hold on. Here, what I might have to do, guys, I'm gonna have to minimize. Well, no. Yeah, I guess so. I'm not gonna trade right now anyway. So I'll just minimize this, and then I'll bring these scans over, and I'll make Mitch's bigger. Let me know if this works. It should work. There we go. Does that work? Yeah, that works. Alright, yeah, that works. Alright, we got Mitch up. Make sure I'm not blocking Mitch too. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Alright. One thing I love about Baton Rouge, though, man, Baton Rouge has the best Greek and Lebanese food I've ever had, man. Best Greek and Lebanese food I ever had. They got a really good place here called Syrops, and then they got another good place called Albash's. If you ever come to Baton Rouge, I know you want to get seafood, but hit up Syrops or Albash's.
All right, Ago's starting to hit up here. Okay, looking for a pullback towards 40 or 50.
What's up, my man Reds Entertainment? What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
All right, guys, order out on the limit for 38s here. Here you go, guys. Got filled right now. 38s, risking off of 20s. See 18s, I just got to get out. See 22s. Just got to be careful here, guys. No problem in risking about $20 on this trade. Just got to be careful here, guys. There you go. Looks good right there. All right. We got in right here, guys. We're risking right off the bottom here where you see this line here. Looking for it to come back up here. At least 67s, 70s. We take some off. All right, looking to take half of it off here as it breaks out. There you go, 70s on the ask there. Looking to sell 70 at 50. I'm gonna sell 50 shares at 70. There you go, guys. Just sold half of it. Gonna hold the rest, break even, guys. Great trade here. Let's see if we can get up there to 37s. You're good, bro. No worries. I'll nail the trade, and then you can jump in. All right, if this doesn't break out through 85s here, I might just sell it at 70s. I don't want it to come back. I'm trying to let it extend out, and then I'll sell it. Staying tight right now. Just keeping a close eye on it. All right, it's pulling back a little bit here. See if it holds these 70s. Would like it to hold up here in these 73s. Hold that high that we had. 10-point spread right now. All right, selling out. Just pulled back way too much, guys. I'm not going to let it come back to my number. Just going to step out there. There's a 30-point spread there. Not what you want to be a part of. I'll take my little gain there. Had a good shot there. Maybe can add on when I see those explosions, but this stock has such a big range that it's hard to tackle, guys. So when you get a good entry, and I got that good profit, I had to take it. You see, because it comes back here to 40s real quickly. Agos took it back up and then bring it back down towards support. Yeah, we could hold off at 35s, but look how that bid just drops. That was the danger there.
Yeah, that was the right exit, I think, especially after that drop, you know. Good
Yeah, I
trade,
gave
brother.
it the shot. You know, if it broke out through 37 there, we make like 60, 70 bucks right out the gates. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a good trade, bro. All right.
one that looks interesting to me is Amat. He tried to do the same thing. Look, pushed up, and then pushed up again. Tried to collect here at 50s. Couldn't do it. Let's see if it holds here at 54.25s. Risk right now is 54.09s.
Yeah, guys, so if you see the SPY here, the SPY is actually pulling back, testing the lows. The lows of the day are right around 280 right here, and so the SPY is actually pulling back and testing that. We might get a low of the day break in the market right now. So yeah, we just did. So we just broke the low of the day in the SPY. If we look at the S&P, same thing. We're getting a low of the day break in that as well. So market's breaking lows again. Make sure you guys can see that. So yeah, we'll see if we find some support there, if it turns into resistance or what happens. But yeah, market's breaking lows, guys.
Yeah, I'm seeing some dips there. Gonna look for some fades now or VWAP rejects. Let me know if you see anything big, guys. Justin, I use TC2000. Joggle is right.
It's hard for me to mute it, baby. All right.
But it's just preference, guys. Literally, sometimes I go back to Thinkorswim for a couple months and then I go to TC. Really, I think TC's prettier. I think, Thinkorswim is free. So, hey, it's whatever you want to do, whatever works for you. Want to watch to see if EMPH is going to push up here, try to break out through 45, then reject again through that VWAP. And that'll show really weakness. See why it was interesting here. Stock is tradable, but I'm not going to go ahead and jump on that right now. Okay, struggling a little bit now with the SPY down like that.
All right. Yeah, so SPY got a little bit more volume, and it's kind of testing that 280 level in the SPY, and so we'll see if it pushes back above it. We kind of desperately need it to. All right, so we're actually back above it now. We're testing that level, getting rejected. So I think the next 5 minutes are going to dictate which way the market heads, and so we'll see what happens.
Hey guys, APT getting a good push. APT getting a good push.
Mitch's share price is at. Hold on, let me get Mitch bigger here.
What?
There we go. So if you look at Mitch's account manager and you look above it, you see shares, you see average price, you see total P&L. So he's made like roughly 27 bucks from that trade.
Yeah.
But
I'll help you guys out. See a little better.
Yeah, there you go. There's realized total P&L.
Yeah, I try to hide it early in the morning, guys, and then I could pull it up as soon as I make my money. Because too many times as soon as you get in the trade, what do, guys? Ask yourself.
Look at your P&L.
Yeah, you look at that unrealized, oh, where am I at?
Yeah, for
Instead of looking at your chart and worrying about the chart. The chart
sure.
will tell you,
Wait a minute. Hey guys, I think my shirt is inside out here.
One of those
It is.
kinds of mornings.
Yeah, dude, look at this. My shirt is inside out, man. Let me see if you guys can see that. Look at that. My shirt is inside out. I'm literally wearing my shirt inside out. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go switch my shirt out.
All right, guys. I just saw a little switch there. a switch of momentum. It just pushed up. AMRN pushed up. EMPH pushed up. Looking for APT pullback. That's a 60-cent 5-minute move, 70-cent 5-minute move. So look for that one to pull back towards $10. UNH ripping out there. You can look for that one to pull back towards 278, maybe a little bit under that. That one's a more expensive stock, but definitely got a nice rip there. LK getting interesting as I've seen all these stocks get a little rip. See if he creates another bottom here at this 26 level, then surges back up through 36.50. CY has been moving straight up. That one's not too bad. How's CGC today? Let's take a look. Just trying to break out over 14, couldn't do it.
All right, I'm back.
All right. There you go. LK held those 26 now. That would be the risk on the downside.
Yeah, so the market, it pushed above. It pushed all the way up to 281.50. Super volatile for the SPY. And now it's testing that 280 level again. Just broke underneath it again. So I think we're kind of battling the low of the day here.
So we just created a triple top at the top and a triple bottom yesterday at the bottom. 273.80s and then 288 50s on the top side. So look for those numbers to hold. If once I break is when I'm really going to be trying to take swings. For right now, it's still in the in-between, guys. So be careful. Take those ranges right now.
Yeah, so we're back above it. I think 280 is the huge level that we're respecting here in the market for sure. Haha, Justin said I was gonna say something earlier. You should have told me, bro. You let me go the whole stream, man, with my shirt inside out, bro, looking like a fool, man. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. In the end, you know, people have been watching me for years. You know, sometimes I look dumb, sometimes I don't. You know, that's all right. Do I have pants on, John? I do, but I have bird dogs on, which are like super comfortable. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of bird dogs. They're really, really comfortable.
This EMPH doing a nice VWAP bounce. Had a feeling that one was going to push back to 45s. Man, you got a good drive there.
That baseball cap worth $500. It's an LSU hat. Go Tigers. We're testing that 280 level. We'll see what happens, but we're back there.
All right, my take Amat off of 54.30s here. All right, guys, just bought some Amat here. Gonna take a little risk here off the 54.15. Was able to buy a little bit there at 25s. I like my entry at least. It's a good risk to reward there. There you go, up there to 35s. We're up about $10. Let's see if this can get some drive and get to 50. If it gets to 50, I'll look for pullbacks to add. There you go, good drive there, 48s, 50s. Let's see the volume that comes in here at 50. We want to see a big buyer step up. And then on that pullback, I'll try to add.
No coffee mug, bro. I'm at a hotel, man. I got, you know.
Speaking of coffee, I'm gonna start drinking.
You know, I've got coffee, just not a mug. You know.
Got coffee, just not a mug, bro.
Yeah, it's a cup, dude. I'm at a hotel, man.
All right, guys.
It's a cup.
It's pulling back significantly, but right to my entry, so I'm okay. Just gonna hold off that 54.15. Don't want it below that. Want this to get bought up at 54.50s, and I can add.
If John took his shirt off on stream, the chat would go wild. Well, the ladies definitely would, you know. But, you know, I'll save that.
Alright, here's that push that I'm expecting. It should push through 50s here now. Let's see the volume that steps in there. There's 1,000 shares. There's one retailer stepping up. Let's see if we get another couple. What we're looking for more is like a 5,000 share ad. Something like that. So you guys see this is a good entry because I'm sitting in the green. When you do that, usually call the bottom correctly.
I appreciate all the subs today. I can't see who's subscribing, but I really appreciate it. And if you take the time, hit the like button on this video. We do this live for free. Listen, I'm traveling out of town right now, and I'm still streaming because that's commitment. You know what I mean? And so hit that like button if you appreciate our content, you know? We do this live every day, no matter what.
Alright guys, we should see a bounce back here. Been staying in this one. We gotta be smart too. Don't let it go down that 15 here. Hand on the selling button.
Yeah, the songs are catchy. I think about the songs sometimes too. They're catchy. I'll give them that. They're catchy.
Alright guys, I like that move right there. Now I can hold off that last low to 17. Seventeens are out now. 16s, 15s will get us out. Alright, let's see if we get some buyers stepping up here.
What moves the market when the market
There
is
you go.
closed?
I like that. Alright, looking for a pullback here, guys. Pullback in the 30s or 25s.
Good way to make the trip a business expense. Yes, sir, man. You know me. You know. Honestly, I did that last year with my trip to Michigan. You know, because I literally streamed every day on that trip, and you could hear the birds, and I have documented proof of it. And so, business expense. You know. And,
Yeah.
Yep.
I did the same. I did the same for, well, not the whole trip, but I did some of it for Vegas. So.
Right. You might as well, dude. It's a business trip, man. Like I said,
Yeah.
that I think it was beneficial
There you go,
for
guys.
the channel.
So right there, I missed my rebuy, guys. 28 was low there. Should have bought. That's how you can tell that, hey guys, I still got to improve on my execution, but the trade was great. So, all right, looking to take some off at 70 or 68s. Order out to sell some at 68 here. Pullbacks to VWAPs, I'll be buying up.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
One of the things is I really got to improve on that whole adding for the breakout thing, because right here we could have already taken profits if we would have got that ad at 38. That's the important part. So if you stay in the trade and you've seen it working your way, you see it holding the bottom, all the things are going for you. So there's nothing wrong with buying the breakout as long as you got a good entry to begin with. You have to sell immediately into the momentum, but there's nothing wrong with it. There you go, guys. I'm up there on the ask there, trying to get out here. Let's see if it sells some of mine.
What?
Having trouble there at 68s.
Hey, it looks
There
like
you
it's
go.
working out for you though.
There you
Nice
go,
trade,
guys. That's why I set the order that I want to sell. I want to get the reward that I want, not the reward that the trade gives me. You just have to set your plan and stick to it. Now we can stick to break even on the rest. 54.25s. If it comes down there, we get out. If not, we let this try to extend up to the high of the day. The high of the day is going to be up here towards this resistance of 54.91.
That was so nice. I like the birds. Honestly, I still miss trading in Michigan. Outside on that, man, they had the birds chirping. My trading environment was beautiful, man. I loved that trip. I was sick a lot of the trip actually with like a stomach bug, but it was fun.
Look at LK. I think fake some people out and then put a huge candle in.
Honestly, I can't look at anything.
APT coming near that $10. Yeah, no worries. APT getting near that $10 buy for the VWAP bounce. That one was interesting for sure.
But it's actually a good thing that you're up because it stops me from trading like in the time that's the least ideal for me. So it's actually beneficial.
Yeah, I haven't told you it, John, but I've gotten to the point where I've almost been like, yo, John, just don't even put your charts up. Just kind of vibe, relax, then put up the charts and then make your decisions.
Right, I'm a spectator right now,
John,
which is fine.
You patient traders, pay attention to John's style, because John does very, very great in understanding that being patient gives him his reward. Right. So, and with that, you have to start understanding your strength. And I think that's what John's really understood. That's why you guys see his account over 1,000 in profit. It's because he's understood what's working for him.
Right. And another thing, and I appreciate it, man. Another thing is just adjusting to when stuff stops working. Like before, I would attack fades and bounces that first 30 minutes, and it just didn't work, man. It just stopped working. And so I adjusted it and said, okay, well, I'm having much better results an hour later, 45 minutes after the bell. And so let me just wait and see how well that does. And that does well, so I just stick with what it's been working. I just stick with what works, and I adjust. If something stops, I adjust, analyze my stats, and adjust it to work a little bit better. And I think that's a constant process that you need to make as a trader. You got to constantly adjust and see what's working, see what's not working, and go with that. Not be too stubborn with certain strategies and patterns. If something stops working, that's cool. Just see what works.
It's exactly what we did our video on the weekend. Your stats need to match the approach. If your approach is a patient approach, and then you're seeing your stats that you're not being patient, right there, that's your sign. I need to fix something. And that's really the skill that everyone needs to build on. Understanding when your trading is going wrong and how to fix that. How do you fix that? Go back to your strengths. What worked in the first place? Why does it work? And then you'll realize that, man, if I stick to my plans, I do pretty well. But when you look back at your trades and you say, man, when I be subjective, I change my share size, change my risk. I take trades that I normally wouldn't take, but I just feel good on it, on price action. And you'll start seeing that the stats don't match the approach.
Right.
Yeah. So vital. It's so vital because the majority of trading is keeping your probability in place. And when you start trading all over the place, there goes your probability.
Right. Yeah, you gotta stick with what works, and it's a tough process. It's very hard for people to do, and in the end, it's just time. Like time will make you a little bit better at it.
Yeah, because you start seeing it. You start seeing like, hey man, when I'm on my roll, I'm trading my strategy, I'm executing, I'm holding towards the right levels and doing well. When I'm doing bad, what's going on here? I'm trading outside of my strategy. I'm chasing patterns I normally wouldn't trade. I'm being emotional. I'm also not holding towards my plan. That's the biggest one I see often, because even if you hold your plan on the risk side, but you can't hold your side on the reward side, then you're not taking the trade the way it should be, because If you can't get the reward that you set out to get, then you kill the momentum, the probability of you coming back on the day, the probability of you being green on your account. You want to keep these probabilities in your favor and not start using what I would call random variables to make your trades. Let them be objective in your entries and in your process.
Yeah, for sure. And it's one of the reasons why losing is important, because you gotta experience that burn to not want it to happen anymore, and that's what's gonna push change into it. You know, if you get really lucky, one of the worst things for a trader is when they get really, really lucky at the beginning, because they have a lot of misplaced ego into it, right? When a lot of it is just like, look, you know, 50%, you might be in that 50% that wins accidentally, you know. But like I said, it's terrible for new traders because it builds up a lot of false hope, and they end up taking more risk and ultimately get burned on the end. And so it's you know, you gotta just you gotta learn from your losses for sure.
So this is what I'm expecting here, guys. So we got this down move, we got a push up, and then on the third try, it really broke out there. Now it's trying to do the same thing. Down 1, up 2, down 2. I'm looking for it to make an up 3 move and then hold the bottom here, then break out. If it doesn't hold the bottom here, we need to step out of that 24. Why? Because the whole pattern flips.
Hey, Hero, man. I can't keep it. I'm at a hotel right now, so I can't really keep track of the chat, brother. So, what's up, Hero? Hey, I appreciate it, Dustin. Thank you, bro. But yeah, I can't really watch the chat that well.
All right, let's see if we get a scoop here. That's what we're trying to see. Keeps building more. There you go, nice little scoop there. Create a resistance here at the top. Pull back towards the 50s or 40s, and then a rip out. That's what I'm expecting.
Tesla popping up on the high of the day scanner. What's the market doing? I gotta look at it real quick. Okay, so the market's sideways still. All right, here, let me put you back up. There you go. But yeah.
Yeah,
Tesla
I'm watching it on an hourly chart, and it's ridiculous. It's just stationary.
Yeah, for sure. It's sideways. No fun, you know.
Oh, I hope someone got that APT VWAP bounce. I'm glad I called it out way early. I called it out when it was making the move up at first. Wanted to watch that one, but it went down to 10.11. Could have risked maybe 20 cents on a trade that you could have easily 70, 50 cents on. I think those are the best trades, guys. 3 to 1s, 4 to 1s. Take those anytime. What it's going to do, it's going to give you the probability to stay in trades, to give you big rewards when you do win. Keep your accuracy level at I think a winning rate. You know, a lot of people try to get like 80% accurate. That's hard. It's very
tough,
hard.
Man.
You know, even if that's where you're profitable, that's tough.
Oh, for sure. People have, that is one of the most unrealistic parts of trading, is that people have such unrealistic accuracy goals. It's like, look, I might run at 80% accuracy 1 out of every 5 months, maybe, you know what I mean, maybe run at that accuracy rate, but most of the time, like, my yearly accuracy rate's gonna hover around like 65, maybe 70% if it's a good year, and that's fine. That's extremely profitable of an accuracy rate. 80% is just up there. It's people are gonna push like, I got an 80% accuracy rate, buy my trading course. That's an extremely hard accuracy rate to maintain, even if you're the best trader ever. You know, it's still super difficult.
Yeah, you got to remember, at the end of the day, I like how our favorite mentor really tells us is that at any one trade, one trader can change the trade. And so if you understand that, you'll be like, okay, so hey, sometimes I am going to lose even though I'm right. Even though I put the right entry in and I took the pattern the right way, sometimes you are going to lose, and that's just because another trader steps in. Right. And so with that, you have to understand this is a game of probability, not a game about being right or wrong. Because if it was right or wrong, trust me, we would be making a killing, because we already know the patterns that work.
Right,
but
for
it's
sure.
about executing those patterns consistently and then also protecting your account when they're not working.
Yeah, for sure. You know, you could do everything right and still lose, and you can do everything wrong and still win, and that's the dangerous part of trading, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys, want to see what's called an inverse hammer created here? So that's a small body with a low wick. So let the wick get created here first, because I'm not going to add here if it just drops to the 26. So I need to see a wick created, and I want to see a bullish looking candle, which is a small body and a wick at the bottom. That's called an inverse hammer, which is actually a bullish reversal.
Hey guys, Carol's here. She wanted to say hi. Everybody say hey to Carol. Here, sorry, we're running a little bit slower, so the chat might be slow. But yeah, we're hanging out at the hotel. They've been seeing Jack in the background. They saw him with his headphones on earlier. He's rocking out, man. He's rocking out.
Jack.
Yeah, there he is. We got the whole family on stream now, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
What's up, dude? What you doing, man? Ooh, you know, your nose is runny, bro.
Yeah, it's allergies.
Yeah, he gets the morning sniffles.
Yeah, for sure.
I do that all the time. I can't
Honestly,
stand it.
Honestly, dude, I was feeling rough yesterday when I came here. I was scared. I was partly thinking, I was like, man, do I have the coronavirus? Like, legitimately, honestly. I was like, part of me was like, am I sick? And then I took a Claritin and I instantly felt better. And so, you know, not instantly, but like, I took a Claritin last night. I woke up this morning. I feel great, you know. So, allergies, man. Louisiana allergies, believe it or not. I guess I've gotten used to Texas, but, you know, Louisiana allergies for sure.
Hey, guys. You think technical analysis doesn't work? Go back, look 10 minutes into the video, watch the stock trade. It definitely works. Just doesn't always work. And so that needs to be the understanding here, guys. Does it work? Yes. Does it always work? No. So I need to always protect myself.
Right, for sure. You're essentially just betting on favorable probabilities, meaning that it's going to work more than it fails, and that's a safe thing to bet on.
Just like you do in poker.
Right. Am I right over 50% of the time here? You know, or it's pot odds. It's like, am I right at 1 out of every 3 times here? If it's a profitable play long term, without taking into account ICM. You know, you got to do it. ICM stands for Independent Chip Model. It's basically how close you are to cashing in the tournament if you're playing tournament or sit and go style poker. But that's a whole different thing that we'll talk about another time. You know?
No, but yeah, it's a lot of it has to do with a probability mindset, understanding that your trades don't happen for you because you're just that good. Your trades happen because the probability went on your side.
Right, for sure. Somebody said, hi, Carol. How's the bunker?
Yeah, right. Stuck in here.
Yeah.
Here, I might have to run downstairs for a sec.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Carol's out of here, guys.
Yeah, I gotta run downstairs and get some coffee and bananas.
Now, bring me some food if it's still out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring me some food.
Jack knows.
Yeah. See you guys.
What's my breakfast?
Yeah, Jack's like, I'm hungry, man. He's been eating. We haven't had a firm breakfast yet. We'll probably after the stream, we'll probably go out to eat. But,
yeah, I'm not much of a morning eater either.
Oh, dude, I am a morning. I get hungry, but I've been fasting lately in the morning. It's probably better for me. I have to force myself to eat. But once, like, the first hour, Carol's giving me vitamins. The first hour, I can't eat at all. I'm just not hungry. But after that, I get hungry.
Boom. Ooh, look at that APT bounce. I want to show you guys that after I'm done trading this one. That was a pretty bounce. One of the good things about APT that I like today and why I wanted to trade it on the long side was because APT got hit so hard yesterday, yet it didn't have any negative catalysts.
Those are gross, man. What are those? Multivitamins? Those are gross. Sorry, Mitch. Go ahead.
All right, guys, about to cut it here. See if it can break out through 55s. If not, I'll just take the high today.
John, you guys went to the hotel because of the virus?
Just
No.
pulling back there a little bit, guys. Just going to take the trade there, guys. Good base hit here. Another great base hit. Instead of trying to, call the top here, maybe try to get 55s, it's going to give me about $10 more if it gets to 55.
Yeah.
And we all know that $10 is really not worth losing the profits. So I'm going to take base hits here because remember what I said in pre-market, guys. The Agos have been pushing things up and then they completely wipe things down. So with that, I'm not going to look for home runs today. I think that's being a little greedy. I'll take my base hits. Great 2 trades right out the open. Over $60, $70 gain there. And not a bad game here. $75, 2 trades, only 100 shares on each one. So we're paying about $6, $6 to $7 on the in and outs of those. That's perfect. That's what you want to be doing. Low commissions, setting yourself up with the risk and reward. And you guys can go back and listen to me. Where did I want to take profits as this approached the high of the day resistance? It touched it. I gave it a chance to break out. It pulled back. I take my profits and celebrate the day. That's going to be it for me, traders. I'm going to close the day for me. I'm going to let John take over here. I'll still be on voice-wise, but I'll let John take over here.
All right. So yeah, I honestly haven't really been watching the market that much. The SPY's starting to push up towards the highs though, which is good for everybody. We'll see what we get with the overall market, but it's now kind of easing towards that time when I actually trade some.
Definitely should have. I'll keep working on my ads, guys. Today is one of those days where I didn't get my ads right. With my ads, this is over $150 day, so I need to focus on improving on that execution. Okay, I'll keep working on it, guys. There's always skills that you can work on. Take your execution and judge positive and negative based on that and not your realized. I don't really care about the amount that I made today. I care about how I took the trades.
All right, there we go. Let me see what we find. It's going to be hard for me to watch 2 stocks at once today. Kind of looking at CGC here. If we can get a pullback to like 15, I might take a little bit here. I don't hate this move, but going to look for a little bit more of a pullback.
I'll try to help you find charts, John. Just let me know what's your overall feel for the market. If you're seeing any stocks, I'll keep an eye on them for you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of just watching the market itself. I'm a little bit hesitant to go long on some stocks just because the market is,
Right now, I think it's a good point where you're going to see either the continuation move or a reversal. So I think we should look out for those kind of things.
All right, so I just jumped into CGC here with a little position. See if we get a move up to like 40s. Maybe a little bit of quick of an entry, but I don't mind scaling into it as well here down to like 14, 15 or so. And so we'll see. Also, let me see where that previous closing price script is. I might have to add that here. Let me see if I have that. Oh, I do. Nice, it saves. Okay, cool. So yeah, the reason is the previous closing price is like right around there. And so I might be able to add a little bit more here into CGC, anticipating it holds over that previous close.
Stock that I like, guys, squeezing a little bit right now is Space. MaxR doing the same kind of pattern. Let's see what happens to those if they're going to squeeze above 18 for Space, and if it's going to squeeze above 13 for MaxR. You could get a VBAP rejection here, so just keep an eye on them.
All right, I'm going to add a little bit more to CGC here. My full sizing is 300. And the reason I'm adding here is I'm giving myself a pretty tight risk down at like 14.10. That's the previous closing price right here. Regardless of what happens, it's going to be pretty small. And I'm anticipating CGC stays over that previous close is really what I'm doing here. So we'll see what happens. 300 shares. My average is around 14.24. So
All right, guys. I'll catch up with the chat. If you guys want to talk to me in the chat, no worries. I'll be in there.
I'm assuming the market's dropping right now, no? No, market's up.
In my eyes, it's just stationary. I have an hourly chart, and it's just stationary.
Yeah, I can't see CGC's chart, unfortunately. There it goes. Ugh. Getting hit. Part of my problem is Thinkorswim's also lagging up here, but I'll keep it a $50 loss or so. It's right around the VWAP, but I'll let it test here.
You're the dentist. Tiny, I feel you on that one. I hate the dentist.
Alright, so I jumped out of CGC here, $57 loss, so relatively small. I might take one more trade and then I'm going to just hang out with my family today. CGC, one of the things is that my chart is actually lagging a little bit, and so I could still use TAF's level 2, but something happened with CGC here where it just took a complete dive.
Yeah. It looks like there's a bunch of algorithmic volume stepping in. We'll see what happens in the SPY. Okay, dropping big there.
And what is going on with my Thinkorswim? Do you guys see that? It's so weird.
Slaggy.
Switch this around. Well, it's like when I put up a chart, it flutters strangely. Now with CGC, if it moves back above the VWAP and looks like a rebound bounce is what I call it, I might take it again. But yeah, this looked like maybe it faked me out a little bit. I got out right around here, but you know, this week so far has been roughly a break-even week. I think I made money yesterday, and then today is Wednesday. No, I think I made money both days this week, actually. So this is my first losing day this week. But I'll watch CGC. Like I said, if it moves back up, the biggest problem, though, is that this previous closing price, which is what it broke under, is right here. You know, you can see it right here. It's also a previous high of the day, so that's just a big level. Now, I don't hate it, but I do think I should probably be weary of that level if I trade it. SPY turning back a little bit, too.
I wish you would have seen the chat. My boy Kenny. He said, John, take it off.
What?
He said, take it off. Take off that shirt.
Oh. Yeah. The girls will go crazy, you know.
Looks like you might get the guys crazy too.
Yeah. Maybe so, bro. Maybe so. All right, so it looks like I got to fake out. If we pull back down here, I might start to scale into it a little bit more and take one more swing at this. So I'm in with 100. Gonna scale back in down to 1410, and then I have to use that 1398 level as my risk. So my risk in that case would be about 12 cents. And like I said, I'm gonna go for this, and you know, regardless of what happens, I'm $1,700 in profit in this, and so I'll scale in a little bit more here and take my last little swing, risking again off of that 1398 level. And if this just doesn't work out, I might just hang it up for the day and go chill with my family.
Alright guys, one that I like. I'm not gonna trade no more.
Don't do it, bro.
Myself.
Don't
I'm
do
not
it, man.
running another mile. I ran yesterday, my legs hurt.
Don't do it, bro.
I should have recorded myself running yesterday, and my legs are killing me right now.
Yeah, don't do it, bro.
But the one that I like is AMRN. Just on a 5-minute setup. It's been holding that 1385 really well. Setting up for this breakout through 14. I think it's just a good risk and reward. It's really tight, but at least when you can have a tight understanding of your risk, then you can at least hold towards that level and understand that the spread's not that big. It's only a 2-cent spread, so that's always going to give you an ability to get out if you need it.
All right, so I added back into CGC. This is my last shot here. We'll see if this works out. But my average is 14 roughly. And so we'll see what we get with this last one. Like I said, I got a risk off of that 13.99 level. I have a big reward target here, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Getting pretty close to it, honestly, now. What you building, buddy? Is the SPY turning around, Mitch?
It's showing a red candle right now on my 15-minute, but it still hasn't broken to support. Support is 279.69.
Yeah, we're getting close to my risk, and if I lose $100 today, that's okay. Like I said, I made money the last 2 days, and you know, we're gonna give it a shot. But
we'll come back tomorrow and make it over 100. That's all it is.
Well, I mean, we'll see. You know, it's been the last 2 weeks for me have certainly been more difficult for sure. And it's just kind of how it goes. Like I said, if you look at my trading the last 6 months, super profitable trading. I would say, like, from my experience, I'd say like 2 out of every 6 weeks is tough. You know, 2 out of every 6 weeks is roughly my estimate, and on like green to red, right? So I might be profitable 4 out of 6 weeks. You know what I mean? So I might be profitable roughly 66% of the time. And that's fine. I'm definitely happy with that. Every day's not going to be green, and you know, every week's not going to be green either. And especially in this market, if I could just get out without completely destroying my account, I'm happy with it. And so we're testing that $14 level. But yeah, like I said, if I really had to tally it up, I'd say probably 66% of the time is I'm green on a weekly basis, and then you know, roughly 33% of the time I'm red. Alright, so we're right at my risk. We'll see. Hopefully we get a bounce at the whole dollar, but, you know.
Man, that APT today. Best VWAP bounce in the market.
Yeah, that's Alpha Protect, man. They're slanging the masks right now for the coronavirus, bro.
Yeah, man. I saw it get hit on the daily chart all the way down to the daily support of 797. And when you think about it, it was at $40. Super cheap. Gonna bounce back sometime. And that's what you got today. Momentum buying right out the gate. Pushed it to 11. Pulled it back to 10. 10. And then it pushed up to all the way up there to 11's. 11.50. What a move.
Yeah, man. That one's been going crazy the last, like, month or so. Like I said, they're slanging the masks right now, man. They're slanging the masks right now. There's, you know, coronavirus fears, man. They're slanging those things, dude.
This one actually did it. I didn't even notice it. Look at space with the VWAP reject.
I gotta watch CGC pretty close. It's testing my risk. My risk is at 98, where that previous low is, and we're testing the whole dollar. I like the 98 risk, though. But I gotta have my hand over the cover button and get out if it goes against me.
Yeah.
A little bit of a bounce. You said space?
Yeah, it did it, but no worries. Just focus on yours. I was just more calling it out for everyone else. We were talking about this one a little earlier. Looked like it was going to try to break 18s.
We're getting a little bit of a bounce here. We're at 06, you know, so got about 10 cents, maybe 8 cents.
What we in?
CGC.
Okay.
Yeah, if space gets back up to 1770s, I don't hate it. Do you know how much commissions Charles Schwab takes per trade? Man, I can't remember. It's been a while. I think is it free? Right.
Free.
Charles Schwab is free.
Yeah, they changed. They're free.
Yeah, yeah. Schwab, E-Trade, and Thinkorswim changed to free. Right.
All right, guys, getting towards that not almost at 10:30 time. If you need to interrupt at any moment, go ahead, John. But hey, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and check out the platform that John and I use on these streams, go ahead and check out TradeNet, guys. This is a solid, high-quality platform. The main thing is that they give you a funded account program. This you can go ahead and day trade as much as you want with no PDT. Get as much buying power in the intro account as 14,000 with a max loss of 700. You know, all this for less than $400. You really can't get anything better. They give you the cheap commissions, short stocks. You also get access to their chat room, a demo account to practice before you go ahead and go live, and you get a legit trading course. For you beginner traders out there that are trying to get the most bang for your buck, that's really where I would support TradeNet, is that you definitely get the most bang for the buck. You get the buying power, you get the teaching, you get the demo, you get a chat room. There's really nothing out there that's giving you all this access and really giving you a chance to start your trading career. I don't think this is really for the expert trader, but more along for the beginner trader, and that's what we're here for, guys. We're here to build up the process, help you guys create that trading process that's going to get you guys into the green. We always suggest on trying to go live and trading small. That's why we really support TradeNet, is that it gives you an ability to have those cheap commissions, short the stocks that you want to short. Also, it gives you that low commission so that you can take your trades that you want to take. Even with as low share size today as only 100 shares, I was able to make close to $80 on the profit side. And that's what you guys want to be trying to do, is trying to stick in good risk to reward, having good risk management, and getting that profit that we're all looking for. So definitely check out TradeNet, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and start trading live.
Yeah, for sure. And it's super cheap. If you really think about it, most new traders lose their first account anyway, and so this is a way for you to actually day trade short stocks with no PDT rule for less than $400. And so if you do lose, if you're a new trader and you don't really know how to trade, this is just the cheapest way. You know, you spend $400, you get a decent account, you can short, you can day trade with no PDT rule. It comes with the course, it comes with the demo account, it comes with access to their chat room. And again, it's just a way to mitigate risk and minimize risk, I should say, when you first get started. And so, you know, like I said, obviously we're biased in their favor, but I think if you're looking at it objectively, it's very cheap and it's a good way to get started where you can actually trade a real funded account, decent sized account too at 14K. And so yeah, there's the link in the chat one more time if you want to check it out. Also, go check out Trade Ideas. You know, I know their chat in the Nightbot just posted their link. Legit scanners, super up to date, real time. You can use our promo code BT15 and get 14% or get 15% off of Trade Ideas scanners. Super legit scanners, super up to date, super real time, and you can build your own scans around the different strategies you have, and you can build your own strategies around their scanners as well. So super beneficial, really lets you know what's moving in the market really, really easily. And yeah, it's a great way to help support our channel as well. So go check them out in the chat, in the chat box as well. You could use promo code BT15, get 15% off. So we're kind of consolidating. I'm watching the overall market, and I think CGC is kind of following what the overall market is doing here. And so we're going to be careful with it. Got to watch the overall market, look for below where the day breaks. We're getting pretty close to my risk, though. Did you bring back breakfast? Oh, well, we're going to have to go get breakfast. Here, what do you want to get breakfast, buddy? What do you want to eat?
What I always get.
What you always get? Well, that's not very descriptive. Alright, so he ate something. Okay. Alright, so here's the test. This is probably when I gotta get out right here. I'm out. I just got too close to my lows, so $112 loss. Small time. Yeah, like I said last week, I'm kind of in the process of scaling up, and it's been a little bit more difficult as time goes on. And so I tried to take 300 shares today. Didn't work out. That's okay. But yeah, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow doing the same thing as always. If you want to use the same platform as us, I'll post that link one more time, and I'll probably just close it down. I'm not seeing too much I really love, and I am at a hotel right now with my family, so I'll probably go hang out with them. Well, I guess we got posted for it.
Yeah, it looks like the Agos did the same thing that they've been doing. They push things up, make things look bullish. And then I don't know if it's investors that are taking over or if it's the Agos, but it's heading down there pretty strongly now.
Yeah, market just cracked lows, and I think that's what called me. CGC just started to follow the market. Even stocks that aren't like market based are going to get influenced by the market in general. So, in the end, let me see what my profit is at. I am still at 1,000. I'm still at $1,540 in profit. So a little bit of a dip. Man, that 2,000 mark has been hard to break. Honestly, the last few months, 2,000 mark's been hard to break. But we're going to keep pushing for it. Again, you can see my profit. I'm at $1,540 in profit, and so we're gonna keep pushing. We'll see what happens. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow morning, same time as always. I'm actually surprised the hotel Wi-Fi is keeping up like it is. You know, honestly, it's pretty solid. You know, it's not really that good. I did a speed test, but the hotel Wi-Fi is keeping up, man. It's keeping up. I'm happy with it. You know. SPY is just trading right around the 250 support. This is the way. This is the way. Mandalorian, best show ever. My daughter and I love that show. But yeah, guys, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's see how many likes we got in here. We got 66 likes. Come on, guys. You're being stingy with likes here. Let's hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the bell. We go live every weekday morning for free on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every day. And so, show your support for what we do here, team. Hit that subscribe button. Click the bell. We'll see what we do here. I'm going to go visit with my family for the most part. But everybody, do me a favor. Hit that like button. You want me to feel better about my loss? Hit the like button on the video. Hit that subscribe button if you can. And I'll see you guys next time. Maybe those likes are old. Alright, guys. Later, team.
Alright, man. Have a good one, bro.
Later, brother.